It's me, your favorite podcast presenter, Danny C, and this is the D&D Show Season 3, Episode 17. We're back with another episode, and guess who I have with me again? Yep, it's that Scottish guy, it's Gino.
You all right? How's things?
How are we doing? We okay?
Yeah, good buddy, good buddy. Just enjoying my couple of days off work.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm off Thursday this week. But I got an easy week this week. I'm on 35 hours for the whole week. I'm like, oh hell yeah, let me have that week. Let's go, just run with it.
I'm pretty much sure the same. I'm 3 days off, half shift on Friday, half shift to Saturday, full shift Sunday, and then hopefully a week off after that.
Ooh, how so? That's a pretty good week, to be fair. All right, shall we deep dive into the topic? We'll do a topic run through first, and then we'll deep dive in. Yes, topic number 1 is about Fortnite removing crowns from Blitz Mode. We'll deep dive into that in a sec. WWE 2K26 Crossplay for Switch and all the other consoles, but they've excluded PC. We'll touch on that in just a little bit. Topic 3, Xbox CEO Phil Spencer has stepped down, has been replaced by a new head of Xbox. Ooh, if I know who that is too. And topic 4, Arc Raiders, and find out what the experience has been like for myself and Gino as we deep dive into an Arc Raiders run through. Wicked! Let's jump in. And topic 1, Fortnite. Are you trying to kill your own game mode? You removed crowns from the Blitz mode. Let's talk more, Gino.
It's a strange, and like everybody loved Blitz mode, and I think it made it part of it, getting them wins and getting the crowns. That was a part of it. That was the main reason most folk maybe played Blitz, and it's more fun and more close quarter and exciting sort of thing.
It's really weird why they've done it, because it was giving people easy amount of crown wins, which is true. It does do that. It does give you, you go in sometimes and you're going up against bots because there's no good players on, or it's your first game on. You go into your second game and you get absolutely battered by everyone and anyone. And then, you go into your first game the following day, same thing. Or, like me and Prime will find out, when you team up and you've got 2 good players, you get battered with all the good players and you just can't win a game. I mean, it's just weird. It's weird to me why you would remove crowns from a game mode that everyone enjoys, everyone loves, and it just feels like they're trying to kill the mode off because of the player base is there.
That is it. Like, it's now killed the mode. Like, no one will want to play it. Like, it's like they're trying to force the hand and playing either the big map or playing Reloaded, which none of them two excited me. Like, I spent so much time on zero build. I enjoyed it, but it just became sweatier and sweatier and sweatier for playing the zero build mode you'd get. Yeah. And I just couldn't understand it. I never liked, obviously, I never enjoyed doing the Reloaded. I never could enjoy Reloaded. Yeah. Reloaded just wasn't for me. Like it's not Call of Duty. Like I don't think that should have been brung to Fortnite. That's a Call of Duty thing.
On the subject of Call of Duty and stuff like that, I feel like Xbox Fortnite removing crowns from Blitz mode is the equivalent of Call of Duty removing Warzone wins from what was it called? What was the Resurgence mode? And
Resurgence mode?
Yeah, and the big map. Like, because they all had their own leaderboards, didn't they? They all had their...
Yeah. It was, you played against so many bots and so many real players. It was all... So
when you play against when you play the casuals, that's it. When you play the casual modes, you don't get wins. They don't count.
No,
if you play Resurgence, you're in a separate leaderboard. So why didn't Fortnite take that and put their own spin on it by making like crowns for the big map be like, I don't know, BR crowns, and then maybe Blitz crowns and then reloaded crowns, and they all show up like a little chart when you do your emote for it. Because you only see the crowns when you do the emote in game. The only time you see them.
Well, that's it. I know it's when you emote, so no one actually knows how many crowns you got. Like, you could get into that game and get maybe 50 odd crowns. No one knows you got 50 crowns unless you stand there and do the emote. And then again, I don't do the emote because it'll come up with a big fat 0 90% of the
time. Yeah, like, it's stupid. I don't understand what they're trying to accomplish with this update. Will they go back on it, or are they? What are they playing at?
Like, how many people are going to jump on the bandwagon and start like slating the fact that that's been took out? There will be people that do that, and will obviously they listen. Nobody knows.
Stop people playing the mode for a start.
Well, it's certainly stopping me playing the mode. Like, I used to enjoy playing it for that mode, and I thought, like I say, Blitz was intense sometimes. Like, you could be running, and in the next minute somebody shoot you from behind, somebody's in front of you, somebody's beside you, and it was just really intense, and it was a really good kind of layout of what they were doing with the game, and I enjoyed it. And then you reap the rewards by winning that game. You win, and you're like, yes, I've got a crown, sort of thing. Because some people don't want to play the full map. Like, the full map, you can sit there for 40 minutes and play it, and come out with nothing, maybe 3 kills, no crowns. Like, some people don't want to do that. Some people just want the quick, fast-paced game.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of playing the Resurgence mode on Call of Duty.
Oh, 100%.
I loved that mode back in the day, back in like the original Warzone. I was playing Resurgence all the time.
That's it. Well, you gotta love Resurgence. Like I say, when you lost for Dansk first, that Resurgence was the next big thing for you. Like, you always went to that.
It was small, close quarters, and everyone loved it.
Everybody loved it. A lot of the fact that you get pushed and stuff, and that's the exact same with Fortnite. Yeah, it's the pushing. No,
my
you just
worry
want
now is that they've killed off Blitz completely because of my experience with it yesterday. Was I played one game, not realizing they'd taken crowns out, came second in that game, and someone was like, "Oh, why are you playing Blitz? They've taken crowns out." I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, they've taken crowns out." I was like, "Oh, well, what's the point in playing it?
What's the point in playing it? You
want to play it as a warm-up game?
Maybe that's what it. That's maybe what it's going to be a case. Or no, you'll just play it to get yourself warmed up and go kind of thing.
And then go on reload or the BR map or zero builds. Like, I don't know what the whole point of them doing that.
Yeah, I definitely don't know what they've achieved from doing it. Like, they're not achieving anything, and it is kind of, you will maybe see the drop in numbers of people playing it, because I can't personally see people want to play reloaded constantly, and I can't personally see.
But I tell you something,
zero build or build.
After playing reload yesterday, after the finding out about Blitz not having crowns, that was sweaty as hell. Like, I played reload.
Really, really sweaty. I've always said play.
But it's even sweatier now with all the Blitz players on it.
And you've got people like me literally as a Fortnite bot. Me and Reloaded would never happen. It would just be an utter chaotic disaster. Like, you just wouldn't want to play with me. It's bad enough that you say to pick me up or revive me in Blitz. Let alone to revive me 24/7 in Reloaded. I don't think you can come back so many times, but I bet you I could break a record for it.
No, it's weird. It's really, really weird that they've done that.
Definitely a really big, strange one, personally, for me as well. When you told me about it, I didn't actually know. Like, I've not seen much. Like, I've been working a lot over the weekend, and then when you dropped it to me, I was like, really? Yeah. And there's me thinking, I'm going to go and play Fortnite, play some Blitz. Ain't no, because I'm not going to gain anything for it. I like the wee crown. I wanted to at least see that emote with at least one, just one. That's all I want.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one that they've done, and I really hope they reconsider it and go back off it and give us a reason to play Blitz, because otherwise you're just going to kill your own mode.
Well, that's it. You're going to kill your own mode. And
when did Blitz come in?
It was a standout. Blitz came in Chapter 6, Season 3, I believe. Oof. I thought it was actually quite either in between there, but it was something that it took its time to be. Yeah. To be fair, it took its time to kick off, because not a lot of people did kind of play that mode. They were all still your zero build and your OG Fortnite maps and stuff like that. Because they've added so much to the game that there's so much there to play that you've got a choice what you want to play. They gave you a good choice, but now they've gave you them good choices, and I feel now since they've done this, they're taking away the choices of what you want to play now, and people will just be like, I'm just not going to play that now.
Completely agree.
Pointless.
Right, Epic Games. You heard the man. Bring back crowns on Blitz and stop killing your own game modes. And on to topic number 2.
The guy just wants 1 crown. Just let him get in so he can do the emote, and that's him.
Gino just wants 1 crown. That's all he wants. He wants 1 crown on his own in solos, so he can do the emote and be happy.
Exactly. I wouldn't say I'll get through it with solos, but it'll be worth a try.
All right. Topic 2: WWE 2K26 Crossplay for the Switch 2, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, but PC's been excluded. Thoughts on that? And then we'll go deep diving into the Switch 2 version's technical details. What are we thinking on that? Is that going to be the thing moving forward with games? Are they all going to do console crossplay and then exclude PC, or do you think there should be a PC turn on option? We've had this conversation before, obviously, with previous episodes.
I think
what do you think?
I think PC should be allowed. Like, there is certain games I said before that PC shouldn't be allowed in because there's so many. It's so easy to get the notes for hacks in certain games. But surely to God, on wrestling, you don't need to hack to win a game. Come on, if that is happening, what is the world commentary?
Well, I mean, there was people hacking on Fall Guys, and I'm sorry. And I mean this with the deepest of respects to anyone and everyone. But if you have to hack on Fall Guys because you're that crap at the game, you need to turn it off, go outside, touch some grass, go and buy a bike or something else and do something else with your time, because you do not belong in the gaming scene if you're going to hack a game made for kids, Fall Guys.
If you are hacking in WWE just to get wins, there is something wrong there. Like, it's a game that you play. It's just an enjoyment game. It's one of them games that probably won't frustrate you. You can wind down on it and just enjoy playing it. Yes, you'll maybe lose a couple of rounds or a couple of matches, but it'll not be anywhere near what frustration you get from the likes of the shooting, first-person shooting games. That some of them games you just infuriate yourself and you need something to wind down on, and that would be one of them games. So taking PC out is like, what's the point in that? Like, does that include like anybody that's using a PC with maybe the Xbox app, or is it just
this is just
PC? This is the question. Is it, if I like myself, I'm a PC with the Xbox app and with the apps and that, is it excluding completely everything? Because realistically, I'm playing on Xbox.
Yeah, you're using Xbox servers.
I'm playing on. I'm using Xbox servers. I'm not using a PC server. So is it going to be a case that are they just blocking it completely for them servers? Which I think if you're doing that, you've got a massive problem on your hands, because right now I can guarantee a good 80% of people are PC with either the Xbox app or the PlayStation app.
Yeah,
100%.
It's an interesting one. I think
it is a really interesting one that you've just put it on certain
on the consoles. It is future. It's current gen now. They haven't gone back to the PS4 and the Xbox 360, which is a good thing.
Well, that is a good thing, I'm supposed.
I think that's going to be it for the future games now. All of them will be current gen only, not going backwards and looking back, which is a good thing.
The thing is, the amount again, the next gens are going to be something different. We all know this anyway, but I still feel like most people are using a PC with the actual apps. Like, it's easier, it's better, it just runs smoother, I think, personally myself. But to be taking PC out of a game that it's played to have fun it's a bit baffling, to be fair. To me, I think that is a baffling kind of situation. But you're going to add it to like Nintendo. Like,
let's go and rewind it back. Let's go back to the first WWE game you ever remember playing. How old are you now? How old are you? You're not far off me, are you?
No, I'm not far off. I'm not far off 35. I'm either 34 or 35 this year. That's when you know you're old.
You got 5 years. You got 5 years difference on me. I've just turned 40 in January, right? My oldest memory of a WWE game is on the PS1, SmackDown on the PS1, the first one, and then you had SmackDown 2 Know Your Role, when they did the name change and they took the F out of the name and gave you new covers and a CD and everything and all of that malarkey. But my favorite WWE game of all time will always be SmackDown Here Comes the Pain on the PS2.
I think mine was I'm pretty sure there was a SmackDown vs Raw, and it was Xbox 360. I think that was the last time I ever actually played any of the wrestling games. I think they were fun. Don't get me wrong, they were fun. It was just something that everybody knows because everybody knows wrestling scripted.
Yeah.
But I think as I got older, it was one of them games that I never actually wanted to play. There was something different out there, and I wanted to play them. It wasn't.
What was your favourite part of the WWE games? Because for me, and I think we'll both agree on this one, it was creating your own wrestler.
You got to create your own wrestler, and it was the fact you could copy somebody else's finishing move because everybody as a child in their childhood they had a favourite wrestler, and the finishing move was one thing that you loved. And unfortunately for me, I had a couple. Mine was probably, I would say, the Shawn Michaels Sweet Chin Music, or it was Rey Mysterio's 369. I used 619, sorry, 369. What the hell am I talking about? The 619. I loved the 619. It was just so good today. It was brilliant, and the Sweet Chin music was brilliant.
For me, my wrestler base name. So going back to the Creator Wrestler real quick, did you use a generic name or did you actually go on a nickname? What was your base? What were you going on?
My base name was. It was pretty much, sometimes I think one of them was the Destroyer, and then the other name was just my nickname, which was back then it was Ginger or Gino, whatever I fancied. But I think my favourite one was the Destroyer because I made my guy so big and kind of like really muscly, based him on Rey Mysterio's weak finishing move. And I'm thinking Rey Mysterio's like fast, agile, and I've got this big guy doing these things. It's like the size of the Undertaker on the Big Show.
So interestingly, mine started off as you remember Scotty Twatty? Did the worm?
Scotty Too Hotty, man. Everybody knows Scotty Too Hotty.
Well, as a teenagers get spots on their face and acne and all of that malarkey. So I named my guy, wait for it, Spotty Too Hotty, right? That name stuck with me all the way through junior school and high school. And it became like a thing after leaving school with nicknames and stuff like that. Like I did a remix for back in the day on radio, and I named that by DJ Spotty. So that name stuck with me. But going back to the wrestling side of it, right? Going back to the wrestling side of it, that was my base name. That was what my character's name was. It was Spotty Toy. Gave him the finishing move. What did I give him? I gave him Goldberg's jackhammer. And this is basically, it was Goldberg's moveset the whole way through, apart from I would steal people's moves. Do you remember when you could steal people's moves by pressing both sets of buttons? Yeah, that was my thing.
It was always a thing when they tried to use it on you, you could steal it back straight away and return it back to them. And it was,
and I used to do that all the time. I used to steal people's moves.
See, my ultimate game mode was always ladders and tables for some reason.
I just loved the ladders.
TLC matches, the amount of times you try and jump off, and back then it wasn't as easy to do. You couldn't control it as well. You'd have at the time you were either going through the table yourself, or you would end up to a ladder, know them, know how to move, and the game was it was chaotic. It was there were such good games, but like I say, as you got older, you understood that like wrestling script, everybody knew that, and as you got older, you just kind of. I think some people stopped watching it. I can't say it was something I personally watched. After a certain age, I kind of fell out of watching it, and I think sometimes it got repetitive, and I think the way the dynamics were going, I didn't enjoy watching it anymore. Like there was a lot of wrestlers leaving, and like there was new faces, and I think your favourites were all gone, and that's kind of what stopped you kind of watching.
You had to go into a new era, really.
Yep, that's it. And like, don't get me wrong, this year it's kind of one thing I've started watching again. I've been watching Netflix documentaries, and there's a couple of wrestlers in there that, like you say, that they're good, and some of them are now either our childhood wrestlers, kids, or some family member owed them, and it's made it more interesting because you look back and you look at them, and you think, oh, I remember your dad, or your cousin, or your family member, how good they were, and it brings back a lot to you. Like you're just wow, it's like watching a younger version of them.
Yeah. So like my reason for wanting to get 2K26. Now, I've had a Switch 2 since release. I've not bought many games for it. I was disappointed that EA dropped the ball with EAFC 26, where they'd be in 30 FPS, even docked. So it was virtually unplayable docked. And EA needed to learn from that lesson and fix whatever they've got going on with their porting system. Madden is exactly the same. It's 30 FPS docked. Another unplayable docked game. Like, it's ridiculous. And I mean ridiculous. For a modern console to be 30 FPS docked is shocking. And then I found out the Switch 2 version of 2K26 is 60 FPS. and it's crossplay with all the other consoles. And you've got game sharing and game chat, and it's got enhanced graphics. And you can use the mouse options on the Switch too. That was my reason for wanting it.
That is the thing. Like when now they've managed to figure it out, because like you see, 30 FPS cap on a console that's pretty much new.
Yeah.
New. Like, surely there is something in there that can give you a better FPS. Like it's not something that's not like an old fashioned thing. It's new. It's built. There's technology to make that work. Got to be.
This is the thing that wound me up, right? You've got Fortnite that is on every console, right? It runs on the PS4. It runs on the 360. It runs on PC. It runs on the Switch 1. It runs on the Switch 2. All playable together, by the way. Every version of that game is playable, even on your phone and on a tablet. Now, I'm gonna end up raging in a minute because this is winding me up. You can play every version of that in the same. You can play together, right? Whether it be 30 FPS or 60 FPS or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it is Epic Games are doing to make that work, but EA need to learn to fix their crap, basically.
The thing is, EA is making money. They are like EA has always been, and I've said this for the start. As long as EA make money, they don't give two sods about anything else. The FPS, how big the game it is, it's like people are going to buy it, and that's the problem. That is a massive issue. People want to play it, like they don't have a PC, they don't have a console. Oh wait, I've got a Switch, I'm going to go and buy FIFA, I'm going to go and buy Maiden. Like that's the stuff. If they want to play it, they'll buy it, and they know themselves that they'll look at their sales on it, and even though it's at 30 FPS, I probably think to myself, well, people are still buying it, so why should we up the FPS? We don't need to do that because people are buying it.
But when it comes to the next round of EA games, so you got EA FC 27 due out in September. We were talking months down the line, by the way. Madden in a few months, college football in a few months. Like if EA don't pick up the ball and run with it and put 60 FPS on them games or 120 FPS, which the Switch is more than capable of doing for a bloody football game or a American football game, the proof is in the pudding. 2K26 is going to be running 60 FPS. Fortnite's capable of running 120 FPS. Like, whatever EA are doing, if you do not fix this time round, consider yourselves dropped. I will sell that Switch quicker than you can say boo-boo.
But that's the thing, though. They'll probably look at the sales, and their sales are coming from the actual consoles. Yeah. So losing out on the Switch, pretty much, they're probably thinking to themselves, well, we're still getting the sales on other platforms. Do we really need to worry about what's happening on the Switch? That's what you look at as well. But
then you want to open your game up to more people. Like, look at Xbox, for example, right? Xbox were one of the only companies where you could have a game and you could have it on PC and Xbox. Let's go Forza Horizon for a split second, right? Forza Horizon 4, Forza Horizon 5. Both games available on Xbox, both available on PC. For the first time ever, they put it on the PS5, right? Yes, it was towards the end of its life cycle. Yes, they did PS5 players dirty, but that game sold £300 million in sales. £300 million for a game that's at the end of its cycle. Are you taking the mick?
Everybody wanted to play it. That's the thing, though.
Exactly. That's why you have to go into the market.
The PlayStation players wanted to buy it, so they wanted to play it. The same folk playing it, and they wanted to play it. So that's why they've been silly enough to know it's at the end of its cycle. They should be experienced enough to know it's at the end of the cycle, and they've bought it. So realistically, me personally, myself, I'm looking at that right now thinking, silly on them by buying it because we knew it was at the end of its cycle. Surely our PlayStation players knew it was at the end of the cycle.
And then they go and, oh, pardon me. And then they go and announce, Forza Horizon 6 in Japan.
Exactly. It was always going to be a thing, though. That is called good marketing. That is what that is. They're offering the opportunity to the PS players and then announcing what's coming, and that's called good marketing because the PS players will play it. And obviously, as far as I'm led to believe, it's going to be cross-platform. It is going to be PS.
It is cross-platform. Yeah.
So what they are doing now is they're giving you pretty much a little insight of what you could be playing on the PS, and now they've dropped it. We're bringing Tokyo now. Folk are like, well, it's on PS. I'm buying that now. That's marketing. It's brilliant marketing. It's a very well done by them.
Here's my thing with the Switch 2, right? We're going to go back just briefly. So Nintendo have a contract with Call of Duty, aka Activision, for a 10-year deal for Call of Duty games on the Nintendo, right? Can you tell me any Call of Duty game that's currently on the Switch too? Or the Switch, for that matter? None. Zero. Zilch. Not a thing.
Nada. Well, Call of Duty's just trying to make money back somewhere because their game's dead. That's the problem. Like, Call of Duty make money somewhere. Everybody, I'm telling you now, they bring an update for it. It's still dead. It's not a game anybody wants to play. Like, they killed it. They killed that game. And I'll say over and over. And you go back to a previous podcast with myself, with Killer Muffin, and I said, from the moment then, it's dead. And the proof is in the pudding. It's dead. Nobody plays it. I wouldn't play it. Like you go back and look at, like, I know we're going off topic here, but you go and check streamers. How many streamers are actually streaming Call of Duty nowadays?
Yeah, it's completely died off.
How many streamers that were massive on Call of Duty still play Call of Duty?
Yeah,
next to none now.
So let's run it back a sec, right? Let's go back to because we touched on the EA stuff and we've gone slightly off on the 2K stuff. Going back all the way back, like the Switch 2 version supports 60 FPS. That's a great thing because it means there will be crossplay with the other consoles.
Yes.
Surely now moving forward, Switch 2 games have to be 60 FPS and crossplay with other games.
100%. If the proof is in the pudding, if they can they're going to hold it at 60 FPS. It's obviously up there by playing on any console. It's holding itself up there, and it's possible to do it. So why can't they just not have that all round? Having every game in 60 FPS.
Do you want my honest opinion? I think EA rushed EA FC 26 and Man 26 so that it was out on release for the Switch 2.
Yes, I think that again, that's probably what it is. They wanted to be the first to put them games out there. Right? Well, we've got this. We'll give you this. And EA are quite prone to. It doesn't matter. Again, it doesn't matter what console they put it in. They rushed them, and then
I think they rushed it.
Every time they start adding loads of patches.
That's my thoughts. I think they rushed it and they botched it.
That's a thing that EA do. I've noticed that with some of their games, they botch it, they rush it. In any console, they've rushed, rush. And you do notice ever a period of time it's patch after patch after patch after patch to fix it.
So here's my issue, right? Here's my current issue. The Switch 2, great console. Then this is from my experience alone, right? I can play EA FC on the move. I can play Madden on the move, and it feels great. And that's handheld, right? On handheld, 30 FPS is great. It runs fine, it plays fine, it's beautiful. But docked needs to be 60 FPS. EA this time round, I want to see it on your trailer for the game. Switch to 60 FPS. You don't announce 60 FPS for EA FC 26? I ain't buying it. No chance. Not friggin' no way. I'll just buy it on PC like I did again this year and get it cheap.
Get it cheap.
I played £24 for friggin' FIFA.
It's absolutely ridiculous how much the drop was on it. But like you said, I agree with you. Surely they've got to be able to do it. Like there's this day and age, they've got the technology to do it. Like it's not a case of we don't have a way of doing it. It's a case of just bloody do it and stop being a pain in everybody.
Even if they take like a port of the PS4 version or the 360 version, up the graphics, tweak it a little bit, make it nice and sexy, and then put all the things together, and boom, put it on the Switch 2.
Exactly. It's doable. We know it's doable. I know it's doable. You know it's doable. Everybody knows it's doable. But it's whether EA follow in with and do it. That's the big question. And like
we've had a bit of a rant now, haven't we?
We've had any rant here about EA, poor EA, but yeah, we're not complaining when we're complaining when we're playing it on my PC or our PlayStations, are we?
Right.
See if I load up FIFA later on, and I've been banned because of you. That's it. I'm
done. on one final subject of EA and whatnot and all of that malarkey, I do think EA rushed it. I do think they botched it. I think this time round, hand on heart, I think they've been listening to the forums. I think they will give us a 60 FPS game. I really do.
Yeah, they do a lot of listening. I can't deny that. So hopefully you're right and we get the 60 FPS, because I don't think I can listen to you when it does come out saying it's no 60 FPS.
Oh, I swear to the love of God, if they say it's not 60 FPS, you better believe I will rant for half an hour straight on why EA suck.
Exactly. So guys, be prepared. Run about that time when that happens. That's going to be just a podcast on why EA sucks. And Dan's just going to rant in his own.
Going back really, really quick before we move on to topic 3. 2K26 is crossplay for the Switch 2, PS5, Xbox Series S and X, but they've kicked out the PC because God knows why they're having a bit of a thingy. The Switch 2 version supports 60 FPS gameplay, enhanced graphics, matching the quality of other consoles, will feature game sharing and game chat. That is what we need from current gen games on the Switch 2. 2K, a round of applause.
Yep, definitely, 100%.
You did well. All right, from a bit of a rage and a bit of a yapper to Xbox's CEO. Topic 3: Phil Spence steps down, has been replaced by the head of core AI, Asha Sharma.
Yep, massive stranger, and that is a massive stranger to me because they are calling it as a retirement. Like, he's 38 years old. Like, it's not as if he's old.
He's been around a long time.
He's been leading Xbox for 12 years. Over 12 years. Like, that made him he was 26, 25 maybe when he first started doing it. Like,
he's been there for all the big announcements from
1988 he joined Microsoft.
Yeah. So he would have been there for the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, the Series X. He's been there through all of that, all the big jumps.
I think Xbox Team 2001, and they led the Xbox in 2004, and he guided the company through major milestones like Activision, Blizzard, ZeniMax, Minecraft, all these massive things. Like, I don't think he's done a bad job. But
no, I think he's done a great job.
I think he's done a fantastic job, but like, what's the change about? That's the question. Everybody needs to ask the question. What is this change?
The first question everyone was asking was, will we be seeing a lot of AI in games? And the first thing Asha said was no. She doesn't want bad AI in her games. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. She did, however, do a cheeky tweet when someone mentioned about bringing the old Xbox 360 dashboard back on the new consoles. That was an interesting one because a lot of people liked the bladed dashboard from back in the day on the 360.
The 360 dashboard was class. I like the 360 dashboard, but it's one of them things. I know people want it back. That's an OG thing. Like the new gen players, they won't understand what that was like.
That's the question.
That's what's going to happen. It's going to be filled with crap that the new gen one, and then it's just again.
Yeah.
Anything that you remake and change just destroys what it was. Like, leave it as it is. They've got to leave it as it was. Like, that's what made it so unique to everybody.
Yeah. I completely agree. I think it's an interesting move, and we'll see what she does with it. A lot of people are saying that they want Xbox exclusivity things again and going back to like Forza and Halo and that sort of stuff. And she's like taking note. She's actually responded with taking note. Who knows what she'll do?
Thing. Exactly. Like, if Halo's no brung a game out for donkeys, can you remake a Halo?
Yeah.
Can you bring a Halo? Do you think that's a possible thing?
It's I don't know. This is just it.
Again, it's not going to bringing back games that were there that just were Xbox exclusive. I've always said this, that you can bring them back if you want. Yes, 100%. That'll please the OGs that these games are coming back and stuff like that. But it's one of them games, when it happens, they'll let you get with the times, get it up to speed. And then the OGs are just going to be, well, it doesn't feel like it was. And just it's a catch-22 thing. I've always said this in any remake, mastered game or rung back out. If they start changing things and it doesn't seem the same as an OG, and like, you're going to get new people playing them and want the difference and changes, and I want this added, I want that, and it just destroys the game again.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting approach to.
We'll see what she does when she
takes over. Like,
yeah.
Yep, it'll be an interesting watch. I think you'll hear she'll hear a lot of eyes on 100%, and she's got to make sure she does it right, because for somebody that's been leading it and doing the job really well, you've got big shoes to fill.
Oh, completely big shoes. Like, Phil was a great guy, and he had sensitivity. He had the sense of humor, and he took on everything that was thrown at him. Like, I don't know how he kept a straight face when he delivered the Xbox One showcase with the media center thing. Credit to the guy, he made it best of what he could.
Exactly, that's the thing. Like, he did a good job, and I would always say that I liked him as the CEO, to be fair, but it was news to me that he's stepped down. Obviously, I'm a bit behind sometimes. I see these things about 3 weeks later, and then I'll tell somebody, did you know that? No, obviously no.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. We'll see what happens now in the next couple of months and see where she does make the changes and where she goes with it.
That's it. Is she going to tack as a step forward or tack as a step back? That's what everybody will be watching.
Maybe we'll find out when they release the next console. We'll find out what she's been up to and see what the plans are.
She maybe has got a new console. As long as it doesn't look like a George Foreman grill, am I right? or a mini fridge. Like the list goes on.
Fridge. Oh no!
They look like that Xbox. It was a square cube looking bloody thing. It looked like a mini fridge that you still on. All
right. Last topic of the day. Topic 4. Arc Raiders. How's your experience been? What are we thinking? I keep seeing loads of really good shorts on YouTube and TikTok.
I love it. I don't
get many good experiences with it. I do have one really good one. I met a guy in a random game. I was playing solos. I went in with a free loadout. I couldn't find a gun because it gave me some stupid pistol thing. By the time I shot these little round things that were going around on the floor, I ran out of ammo, and then one of them blew me up. And then the guy was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. What do you want me to do?" I just went, "Finish me off, bro. Just finish me off. I've got no ammo. I've got no life. You've got no defibrillator." I said it first time.
Hey!
And just finish me off, bro. Just take what I've picked up. And he was like, "Oh man, bro, I don't want to." And I was like, "Well, sub to my YouTube." I actually said to him, "Sub to my YouTube. Maybe we can play again." And he did, bless him. So that was a good thing. That was my only good experience so far on Arc Raiders. Tell me about yours.
My experiences have been brilliant. Look, everybody, you make the game yourself. Like, everybody's come out across it. I'm well into Arc Raiders. I love Arc Raiders. It's one of them games. Sometimes you do need to take a couple of days away from it and reset yourself on it because it can get infuriating. Like, I've been close to a few uninstall moments, like quite close. The infuriation in me, and I went into always like, I'm the end of these guys. I will be nice. If you're nice, I'll be nice. But then if I'm infuriated, I'm going into a lobby just to kill people. That's the end of it. That's it. I'm going in and everybody's getting shot at because I'm that pissed off. And I make it worse for myself. But my experience-wise, I've had brilliant experience. Like, today, I was on earlier on, obviously with the new update. Yeah. It's mental. And I literally was trying to breach something, and this guy, I heard him coming. I knew he was coming. I was trying to go to the breach, and by the time I got out the breach, started shooting at me, I shot back, and then I just went on to the game chat, and I was like, "Really?" I was like, "I didn't shoot you," and he was like, "Oh, you scared me." I was like, "How can I scare you if I did not shoot you? I never shot you." The guy actually picked me back up. He was like, "Oh, sorry, man, I can't kill you. I'm picking you up," and picked me up and walked up. He was like, "You here, good raid?" I was like, "What the hell?" And then I ended up leaving that raid with a bobcat and a load of gear. And I was it's them sort of experiences that are brilliant. Like, but the game, all in all, I think it's one of them. You either love it or hate it. You've got there's a lot to read into. There's a lot of things you need to learn and how to play it and what to keep, what not to keep, and stuff like that. And it's a lot to learn. But I think all in all, it's a good game. They've did well. They've did really, really well. And funny enough, they are not listening to what the massive streamers are saying. That's what I like about it. They're not to any massive streamer to change things. They are not willing to change things because they want it changed. Yeah. And that's and that's the thing. And they've made it that's a decision, and they're sticking to it, and which is good because everybody wanted the kind of the division walk round experts. Now there's rumours saying it's happening. There's rumours saying they're not following it, and like stuff like that. That's up to them. But in all, it's a good game. To be fair, you make it yourself. If you want to be PvP, you do that to yourself. Like, you can't come to me and complain that you've got PvP and solos because you've been running about shooting every solo person in there. Like, that's fine. Like, don't get me wrong, my trio lobbies is PvP. That's the fact that people are PvP. My dual lobbies can be in between. Like, it depends who I'm on with. Like, if I got on with the likes of you, it's fine. Yeah. If I got on with another two people I play with, it's shocking because they just shoot it on site. I think what's your trigger happy? My only thing is the fact that it's only 3 players. Like, I'd like to go in with a couple of the boys, do a bit of a raid, have a little look around, get some stuff, do a nice little looting session, come out. But I don't feel like 3 is enough. I feel like we should be able to go in as a 5 or a 4. Or even a 6. Imagine 6 would be running around together, having a bit of fun. But again, I agree, but I don't agree with that. Like, I think 4 would be a
4 would be a better number than a 3.
4 would be a better number. I would not say 6 or 8. Like, see in a lobby and you're fighting, like, when you get a PvP lobby and that's a 6v6. That is going to be hard. If you individually, you need to at least down 2 of them to be within a chance of winning that. And I think standard-wise, there's some people that can't shoot that quickly. There's some people that can't be that good at it, and it's a good thing. And like the new update today is gave you a lot, like the nerfed a lot of guns and fixed a lot of fixes, and the fixes are true, like, because there was 2 guns in particular really OP. The Venator, which was a really hard gun to actually craft, and the Toro. And they've nerfed them, and they've done a good job of it, and I think that's going to bring it back again for the game. But I agree with the number size of how many people you can get in. I think 4 would be a really good number to get in with. Yeah, just get in, blue up, get out, and sort of thing.
I feel like 4 would be a good number. 3 just feels weird.
I like 3 as well. Like, trios is good because, like, you shoot one, you down one, and yous are still up. That means that one of them has got a choice with the 3. This is what I look at it, the way I look at it. Like, you down one. Yeah. The other team, one of them, they've got the choice. Either one of them tries to revive while the other covers, or you both try and push the other 3 and get at least one of them down to give you a chance to then pick up and reset. Sometimes, like, the way I've seen it being playing, there's 90% of the time one person tries to revive, which gives that the team of 3 the push to knock them and obviously get their gear. But most people, it depends what map you're on. Like, maps are maps. I tell you, Stella Montes map, it's a free load. It's for pretty much you going in there with a free load. You come out with sometimes you can come out with the stuff you needed. Sometimes you come out with nothing. That's how it is. It's one of them, and it's just, I think the game all in all, they've done a good job of it, and it's a good experience. Like, I had an experience, like I say, I had the same experience as you. To be fair, a couple of nights ago, I was playing, and I got knocked. My 2 teammates were dead. I was in a room with 2 other guys, and I had them convinced I had a blueprint or the Tempest in my back pocket, in my safe pocket, which is a prison pocket, or I call it my rusty sheriff's badge. But anyway, I was telling them, if you pick me up, I'll give you this blueprint, which the blueprint never actually was a thing. And the guy, I literally went to the guy, I was like, oh, I said, buddy, like, don't kill me, blah, blah, blah. I said, I like your accent. I was like, yeah, I'm live right now on YouTube. Come and give us a sub. Come and give us a like, and I'm live on such and such. And he was like, yeah. And he actually came in, and he did give me a sub, and he actually commented on the video, I would love to meet you again. You were a really nice guy. Sorry about my teammate that killed you. You should never have done that, because he was genuinely going to pick me back up because I was being nice. Like, and it's one of them games you can make content. It's definitely one of them games where you can play and get different experiences every single time that you go in. Every time, and the thing is, I think it's brilliant for content. You make some silly content and stuff like that. Like, them little fireballs, they are the bane in my life. And then to top it off, they drop you a nice update. We have now got flying fireballs. Lovely.
No.
Already die to the yins that fucking roll about. Oh, my English, sorry. That roll about the flare. They hate my life. They roll at me and blow me up. It's always when I'm trying to loot. I'm in a body trying to loot something, or I'm in a box trying to loot something. And all he is, boom.
There's a clip of me. I've still got a post on YouTube Shorts of me being chased by one of them balls. I run out of ammo, and I've jumped over the ledge of a building, and I've literally fallen down between the stairs, and I've died. I earlier on, I picked a fight with a Rocketeer. I don't know why. I had nothing to kill it, but I picked a fight with it. And it was probably the worst idea I've ever had. But, funny enough, I was okay. I died it knocked me, but I had the augment on that Survivor, and I managed to get back to spurts now. No bother without losing a thing. And if I would get advice to anybody, use the augment Survivor. It is fantastic. I do have one final question for you before we wrap this episode up. Are you ready for it? And I'm going to put the question on the podcast as well. So on Spotify, it'll show up as a question. You guys can answer as well. Do you believe that this style of game, our creators, in terms of what's the word for it? What's the style of game it's called? A looter, a PvE looter is taking over the gaming space, and is Battle Royale's dying out? What do you think?
I think it has did it. That definitely has did it for a lot of people. Like, battle royale games are starting to die out now, and that's everybody wants to play the looting, the PvP, the PvE, and enjoy games. Like, you're not going to get that experience in a battle royale, are you? You don't get, like, don't get me wrong, you own boxes in a battle royale, or you get stuff for a battle royale. It's pretty much a battle royale without eliminating player by player by player to win it. It's actually, you're taking that stuff home and you're crafting and building gear. And I think it will take over. I personally think it'll take over, but I don't think it'll make a massive difference. I think it'll be a personal preference.
What do you think of PlayStation pushing a new variant of this style of game with, I didn't catch the name of it. I saw it briefly.
I think I saw something briefly about it. I didn't know it was PlayStation. I didn't read it. I seen an article on it, but I never knew it was PlayStation, but I can't remember what it was called. But again, Marathon.
That's the one, Marathon. That's expected, March this year?
March 2026 this year.
Yeah.
It's developed by Bungie.
Oh, they did Destiny.
Oh, if you've did Destiny, then you've got a lot to live up to making a game as such, especially if it's a PvP extraction shooter. Destiny was never like that, but Destiny was one of them games that a lot of people played.
Yeah, I think with Bungie being a Sony-owned studio and Destiny was a really good game for a lot of people. A lot of people like Destiny. I think PlayStation are going to throw their money on this, extraction shooter. Loot shooter, sorry. I'll try that again.
It's going to be an extraction shooter and looting squad thing. They're jumping on the bandwagon of Arc Raiders game, but let's be honest. Like, unfortunately, and I don't name drop people or stuff like that, but I'm not one for that. But Arc Raiders was made because of one person.
Go on.
The Burnt Peanut. That's who made Arc Raiders what it is now. Arc Raiders would never have been a thing if the Burnt Peanut wasn't a thing.
You reckon? You reckon it wouldn't have picked up?
Nah, 100%, because that guy changed it into something like the word. There's just one word that made Arc Raiders what it is, and it was goop. That no one ever knew what he meant. If you read into it properly, and it was somebody we play with was playing, I knew exactly what it meant.
Yeah.
And we were playing a game, and it was the said person was like, "Oh, I just understand what you mean by when you're shouting goop, goop, goop." I was like, "All right, what's that?" And he was like, "Gear of other people." I was like, "Yes." I was like, that's what goop means. And I was one guy said it was the Burnt Peanut, and I think he's done really well to promote it well, because everybody, like, you watch who he plays with, like who he plays with, it speaks volumes, like, for a streamer of that kind of caliber. Yeah, and who he plays with, he's brought a lot of big names to the game. Yeah, so some of them, like, one for a Tifu, massive Fortnite player. Mm-hmm. Ninja, massive Fortnite player. Yeah, Hutch. Yeah, Gingy, who was a massive Tarkov player. Nick Merckx, Call of Duty. Tim the Tap Man, Call of Duty. Like, there's a lot of people he's brought to the game.
The big man Doc.
The Doc again. Brung him there, so he's there now. But there's one person that infuriates me, and I hate watching it. I've seen so many articles on him complain and cry about the game. Swag. Yeah, he's got nothing good to say about the game. He said he got bored of the game because he was sick of crafting stuff and building loadouts. What do you want for it? That's the experience that's getting you. Look, if you don't like playing it, go back to playing your dead game, Call of Duty. Go back to playing that. Just play
Completely agree. Completely agree.
That's where you are. Don't come and wreck another game's experience because you don't want to make loadouts. Yeah. You make loadouts in Call of Duty. I get bored of that. You don't hear me complaining about it. It's just it's so infuriating. But I think the Burnt Peanut made it. That's for me. And again, if we go back to, like we say, take a couple of steps back now, as a battle royale, I think it's going to be. It's a personal preference, but I think it's getting to the point. It's going to kill the math. Yeah,
it's the battle royale mode itself has finally.
It's run its course.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Run its course.
It's run its course, and it's run its course for me as well. Because I'm no even guy lie. Like, I don't enjoy playing the battle royales anymore. No. When they first came around, the hype and everything, I loved playing them. It was the only thing I would play. I wanted to play online. Wanted to play multiplayer. I just wanted to play battle royales. That's all I wanted to do. And now I'm happier playing multiplayer online games or Arc Raiders or EA FC26. I'm happy playing them kind of games now because I think the hype of the battle royals run its course with me, and it's just I completely agree.
I completely agree.
I think what the problem is with me, it infuriates me. Like, I get really stressed playing them now.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I definitely know the feeling.
I don't know if that's an age thing or it's the fact I'm getting slapped constantly by some little kid in his mum's basement. Could be either.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap it up there. This has been Season 3, Episode 17. I really enjoyed that. That was good fun. Really, really good fun. Thank you, Gino, for coming on once again, covering for D, who's currently in the process of moving. He will be back in April. I know we said March in the last one. He's had some news. It's been pushed back to April. But, you know, the months are going on. We won't be far off getting a reunion with D, and he will have one hell of a story to tell when he comes back. Ladies and gentlemen, say good night to Gino. Good night, Gino.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Pleasure as always. And we'll probably do it again next month while we're waiting for D to come back. Who knows? We'll see what's thrown up in the air in March.
Definitely 100%. I like a rage about something or I get stressed about something. It's got to be a game that'll pick up somewhere along that line with.
Maybe we'll give Marathon a go if we can get a free-to-play version.
I'll get a try.
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
I'm not that good at that, reader, so I'll not be good at that.
This has been the D&D Show with me. It's the Danny C Show. He's Gino, a.k.a. Killer Magpie. This has been Season 3, Episode 17, the D&D Show podcast. With me, it's the Danny C Show. He's Gino. Say bye, Gino.
Peace out.
See you guys next month for another edition of the D&D Show, the D Nicest and Danny C Show. Woo!